This is going to be the first match of the Bronze Tacos Nerfed League, and give a got about 8 minutes till we start, so I'll give a little explanation of how it works. So there are going to be 4 teams in this league, and then those 4 teams, each one is going to play each other once, and there's 3 maps per match. So for this example, this match, we're going to start on Route 66, the escort map, and then after that, we will go to Lijiang Tower control map, and then Kingzhou and hybrid. And so this is not is the entire league is based on overall wins, or not wins, sorry, overall map wins. So even if you lose the first 2 maps, league-wise, you're trying to get in the playoffs, and the team with the most map wins at the end of the season get in the playoffs. So that means that even if you get 2-0'd, you still want to try to win that third map for the playoff's sake. So it'll be interesting to see all the teams play out and what kind of comps are used and how people play together and everything. So today is the first match, and we have Squad 32 versus the Legion. Me personally, I haven't been able to watch the gameplay as much or don't know as much about them, but we'll still learn.
Yeah, and I wanted to mention that both of these teams, well, let's see. So Legion, we've only had some of those members in the Discord, so we haven't really quite seen them as a team yet. And then Squad 32, they've just joined us, so we have. So I'm pretty excited to see how both of these teams do and actually see some gameplay. And
I think you cut out a little bit there, Artemis, but I agree
Yeah.
with you. It's going to be really exciting to see how this all plays out. Um, Me personally, like I said, I know a little bit about the teams. I'm going to make a way too early prediction for this match. I think Legion's going to win 2-1. I think that the first map that the Legion is going to take by a decent amount, nothing too big. And the second match is going to be Legion squeaking by, and then the third match, Squad's going to really figure them out, and that's when it's going to be the turning point. But unfortunately, on the third map, the turning point's too late. But that's another big thing I mentioned is like I said with the map win. So getting a 2-1 map win is almost a sucks for the attacking team or the team that won 2 maps because they couldn't get that 3-0 sweep. But at the same time, for the team that lost, it's not the worst thing in the world because you won 1 map and you lost 2. So getting clean sweeps either for or against is either really good or really bad.
I think we're waiting on one more on Squad 32. Seems to be some sort of connection issues going on.
Yeah, their captain just said that he wanted to restart his PS4 real quick, so he said he'll be back in time.
Excellent. So we should be good to go in a couple minutes here, guys.
So
And I am ecstatic.
I'm gonna get this link real quick to the Discord.
yeah, for some reason it didn't show up in the stream announcements,
Yeah, fair enough.
the Bronze Tacos one.
Do you know how to do that, Artemis? Because I'm having trouble.
I can get it. I can
Okay.
get it.
All right, sweet, thank you. I was
Yeah.
trying to look at messages from people and that at the same time. So we have about 4 minutes till we start. Once again, it's me, Coltrane, Dark Guardian, Artemis, basically doing the commentating. So these are all comp rules. These are all the most basic comp rules as well. So for anybody that heard about the Reaper and Diva stuff, that's not come out today. So that will not be in the match. But what will be here today is the latest like brick healing and her how she can't bash through shields. So it'll be interesting to see how they play. And I'm very interested to see if either team plays the meta right now, which is Goats. I know Goats has played a lot in higher levels, not so much in lower levels, mainly just because of organization issues and things like that. So both these teams are around mid, high gold. So I'm really excited to see how this plays out.
So just a quick reminder on the rules. There is no keyboard mouse allowed. There's a 5-minute break in between rounds, at which point subbing is allowed. Um, Anything else cool? That's critical?
Uh, That's pretty much it. Like you said, 5 minute breaks between each thing. We'll talk about everything and see how everything goes. There's not too much else. The 5 minute breaks they can sub out. So during that 5 minutes, I'll be pretty much looking at my phone and seeing if anybody subbing in or out, and we'll see how it goes.
Hmm.
And it'll be interesting.
So they do have players streaming from.
I believe so. By the way, on Twitch, we
Yeah,
now
it's
we
I
we
think
have
Tank.
we have 21 people watching, which is pretty cool.
That's
Oh
awesome.
hell yeah.
How many of them are tacos, you think?
I can't tell. I just see whenever somebody pops on, and we have 3 comments so far, which I cannot read.
Well, it seems like for next time we're doing this, we need a better setup.
22 people. Okay. So once again, we'll be starting in about 2 minutes. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. Like I said, so what are your guys' predictions? You said I think Legion's going to win 2-1. I know it's hard to be predict because we haven't seen much, but what do you guys think?
Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard because I haven't really played with anyone except.
I think Artemis cut
It's
out there a little bit.
weird. I don't know why I'm cutting out. I don't know. I can't make a prediction.
So here's my problem. I know Legion. I've seen them play before. Haven't seen Squad 32 play before. So they're a complete unknown to me. I don't really want to make a prediction just based off the fact, well, I've seen one team play, I haven't seen the other. But ultimately, it comes down to this.
No,
I don't think anybody's really seen Squad 32 play, and I know Legion at least has been in one other skirm that's been streamed, so there's at least been some ability to watch what Legion can do available to Squad 32, and that might make a difference. I don't know if they've taken a look, but they could have, and that might just come down to the difference. So I'm going to give the slight edge to Squad 32 just on the fact that we really don't know what to expect out of them.
fair enough, fair enough. One thing I did look at, I could be wrong, but I think Legion's Team SR is slightly higher. When I mean slightly, I mean like less than 50.
Okay.
So
So it's a
that's
pretty much an even matchup.
yeah. Like I said, I
Pretty
think
much. Yeah.
statistically, Legion has a slight edge, just almost based on SR. But literally, that's it. I mean, we've seen other teams have a lot higher SR and then they get blown out. So we'll see how this goes. So
Yeah.
we're going in starting now. Once again, these are all based on comp rules and all that fun stuff.
And good luck to both teams.
Yeah.
So
Best of luck to everybody, and let's hope we have a highly successful
but
first game to this league.
also shout out to all our viewers out there. We have 23 people watching, 17 comments. Thanks everybody. 24. So it looks like we are going to have neat. I can't tell who's attacking yet.
Yeah.
All right, what's everyone drinking tonight?
Oh, I got a water right now,
Yeah,
but I might
I'm gonna
switch.
have to
I might switch
water.
out to a beer in a bit.
I might grab my scotch in a second.
Okay. So the teams are about to show themselves, I guess.
Yep.
So Chaos is, or the Legion will be attacking first, and it looks like defending will be Squad 32.
So we're going to see Rocky Top playing a Junkrat to begin, Birchface on a Mercy, Carlin on Orisa, Beastie on Lucio, Barricade on Hanzo, and Giapur, I hope I said that right, on Hammond.
This
On
is going to be interesting because the Squad 32 does not really have a solid hit scan besides that Hanzo. So if they were to pull out that far early on Legion's side, they might have a little bit of trouble. But let's see how it goes. Both
So
teams
for,
have
for
both
Legion, we're going to have Akami on Lucio, Chaos on Reinhardt, Pumpkin on Zarya, Atsi on Genji, Lieutenant Minor on Widow, and Solus on Mercy. I had to get that out before it started.
Yep. Let's see how this plays out.
Pretty nice initial push.
Ooh, Barricade gets picked off early.
Yep,
He's
but
getting
rezzed.
rezzed.
Gets the res?
Both teams are going to have that res, so
So that Hammond that Giapur is playing is starting to crash through that shield
Rocky's
line.
playing really, really risky right now. He's by himself with that Genji, and he goes down.
Yep, and he goes down to it.
I mean, they're holding him right now. They're not moving it as much.
Yeah. And Barricade gets a nice
attack.
pick on Atsy, but oh, and he'll get another on the Widow. But Mercy will get the res on Atsy.
Chaos is playing really aggressive with that Reinhardt.
Atsy will take his revenge on Barricade. Well, that's the key, is that aggressive Reinhardt's going to create space.
Yeah.
And that's what's starting to happen here.
And now
but Hammond's going to answer.
Ooh. Mine's already
And yes,
impressive.
he'll scatter mines all over. Yes.
Surprised Chaos doesn't... Oh! This is a...
Chaos is now out of position. Can Squad 32 capitalize on it?
This is a really
We'll take out Lucio.
Back and forth fight. Oh, Pumpkin's
And we'll see dragons come out of Barricade, taking out Hanzo and Zarya.
Yeah.
Now Chaos is back on the ground.
He's backing
Looks
up.
like the high ground definitely helped them out.
Yeah. And they're gonna repel, I think, Legion here.
Yeah. Legion's gonna have to get a regroup. That was a really good hold by Squad 32. I thought, honestly, they were gonna lose that after they lost the first pick.
I thought they were gonna lose it too, but good job keeping the
They got high ground now. They got control here.
Oh, they didn't expect Legion to come that way.
Oh, and they're gonna dodge the Reinhardt ult due to a nice, I guess that was a C4.
Yeah.
Nice tire, and Genji will pop sword. But
Yeah.
he'll target the tank and just not get enough with that Mercy backing Orisa.
Yeah, the Legion popped 2 of their halts, didn't get any kills out of it, so this is really, I hate to say it, but a losing fight for them.
Chaos Axel will bring that Reinhardt to the top ground. He'll take out Rocky Top.
Chaos has been playing really aggressive, which is working for him, but the rest of the team isn't really much around him. I've noticed their Junkrat. Oh, but he gets a good pin. Good lord.
Yeah,
And
big
Chaos.
pin. And Barricade
Nice.
needs to.
Chaos.
Oh, Barricade can't get out.
Chaos is going off right now.
Yeah, Chaos is right now being the player of his
Right.
team.
With the
Creating the space.
the spawn advantage right now, it looks like Legion's pushing, but they're going to get one more hold with the squad.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, and down goes the Orisa. That's going to be heartbreaking. Somebody's got to get a big pick for Squad 32 for this to be a success.
Yeah, I don't.
And that'll
gonna
pretty
be-
much be it.
Gets the res, the Orisa.
Oh, maybe not. I
Oh.
spoke too soon.
If
But
that
that'll,
dragon
They
was
get
a
it.
little higher,
Yeah.
You know, even though squad lost that point, I wouldn't be mad if I was them because they held them for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
that's
they did.
tough. They got spawn advantage. Oh, and Hammond gets picked off, staggered.
I think he got a little risky there and didn't pay off at Hammond.
Yeah.
But Legion's pushing again.
Atsy's coming around the flank route.
The squad's
He's
gonna
gonna
have
get repelled though a little bit by that Junkrat. Oh, and taken out entirely. I missed that.
squad is gonna have ult advantage this fight.
Oh, and Orisa
Ooh.
gets pulled.
Ooh.
So that's a situation where you hope your Orisa quick fingers onto the Fortify.
Yeah. Ooh. Riptire's looking for that
Oh,
mercy.
big tire.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Nice get.
Ooh, I wouldn't have popped my ult if I was Phantom. He's not gonna get much out of that.
No, he's not, unfortunately.
Pumpkin's gonna fall back. So Legion's gonna get another push, probably 2 pushes to get it back. Squad's playing a really good defense. We'll see how this goes. Also, a side note: when the somebody gets hacked, you notice how like the Genji, or you'll see a little little bones on their face, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Doesn't get anybody in the grab.
Well,
Did make a-
she
did-
would have had the Orisa, but the Orisa fortified and walked
Yeah.
out on it.
Genji blade.
And we'll see Dragon Blade come out, but the EMP,
He's-
right?
Yeah. The Genji, when he rocked his Genji blade out, he got pretty low fast, which sucked. And they're gonna regroup.
Let's see. They're gonna regroup. Oh, and the Ana will get picked off. And I think they'll get the Zarya down in a stagger.
They're really staggered.
Oh, maybe not. No, the Mercy will come and save. Spawn advantage there, keeping them from getting staggered.
Now, Legion does
And
not,
some solid tank play out of Pumpkin.
Legion does not have a shield tank. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's true.
They're gonna let this Orisa ult wear down, I think, a little bit.
And Mercy will get grabbed by the hook.
That was a good. Chaos pops his ult. Chaos is playing
Right,
really
that'll
good
be a
this
push
game.
for Legion.
Yeah, really.
This is gonna be a win. And I don't know. They don't know Rocky's up behind them. Maybe not yet. But he's gonna get staggered.
Yeah, let's see.
Now,
He's got to get that
Tried
big
to
tire.
go for the Mercy, but
He didn't.
Now Legion cannot afford to lose this fight because they will be really staggered and probably not another full push. It'd just be stall characters if they lose this fight. So this is gonna be big.
So they'll get set up. Ooh, no. Arissa will go to sleep.
that,
But
that
the
far
Lucio
is
will keep
doing
a
some
minute.
damage on them.
Yep.
Yeah. They got to get this fire down.
Legion's gonna throw.
Oh,
ult.
and the Roadhog will come through with his ult.
Legion's
Punish
gonna.
that Arissa.
Legion's gonna hopefully. Oh, here it goes. There's that tire. Tire coming in. Gets the Mercy.
Oh, he'll get the Mercy. This might be savable.
That might have been a good pick.
That was
That
a
might
big
have been
pick.
it. Oh, but the nade.
You get the
Oh,
picks.
but now there's mines.
No, nobody's on point to push it.
Nobody's on point.
Oh, Rocky's
no.
there. Oh, 0.5.
It's just barricade. Oh, Arissa's back.
Oh,
Can they hold it?
They might be able to. It comes down to the Zarya.
oh my gosh.
Oh, and the Hog. Oh, wow.
Big
The
pick.
Pharaoh will get back in time.
But the res.
Oh, big ult.
This is. Bob's coming in.
This is a crazy last
This
fight
is.
here.
That Riss is just staying right behind there. All they need is 0.5, but they also cannot get off. They cannot leave that point. And that might be it.
Oh, that'll be it. Wow.
Wow.
That was
Great hold from Squad 32 at the end.
that was very close though. That came down to the very last second. Both of these teams are very evenly matched.
I thought for sure Legion was going to get that second point.
I did too.
I did too. Almost every fight, there was never a clear winner. Even when somebody got first pick, it was just like, all right, who's gonna win this? And that's what I love about Overwatch. All right. So, what did you guys think of that? Do you think that was like better for Squad or Legion going in or like coming out?
Better for Squad. Anytime you stop them just shy of taking two means that you pushing it just all the way in that same situation is the win, not, you know.
I think Legion could have definitely gotten that second point if they had a better start. They burned about 2 minutes in front of that dreadlock sign in front of the gas station, and that really killed them. But I mean, they can always get a full hold here on the first point. You never know. They played really good.
Yes, they did.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing to be ashamed about with the way either of those teams
No.
played, that's for certain.
Oh, no.
All right,
no.
so let's see here. On Legion, we've got Rocky Top on Moira, Resting Birchflace on Brigitte, Carlin on Reinhardt, Beastia on Lucio, Barricade on Zarya, and Gia on Hammond. So we're going to see goats out of them. And on Legion, we're going to see Akami on Soldier, Chaos on Orisa, Pumpkin on Zen, Menyor on Roadhog, Junkrat, Zatsi, and Soulless Gamers on Mercy again.
This
Go
is
ahead,
an
sorry.
interesting goats because the Hammond's not even with them, so it's more of a 5-man goats. And oh, Chaos gets a good pick early.
Yeah.
Goats isn't gonna. Goats usually doesn't work if you don't have a full goats. 5-man goats is very hard to run. Yeah, I know Hammond's a tank, but he doesn't stick with the team
Especially
too
with
much.
the way that they're positioned right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
doing the same thing, taking the high ground. Like,
Yeah.
they have the reach. You know.
It's going to come down to them breaking the shield front. And I think they have the comp to actually be able to do that, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh. Gia gets out of
Look,
map.
high ground is a smart tactic, but
yeah.
when there's that much HP and that much heals on the point,
Yeah,
and the
drop-
payload's doing healing too, it becomes hard to get those picks sometimes.
Phantom dropped down by himself though. He's getting healed. Chaos
He'll
is
get healed.
Alright, Legion is split right now. Look at half their team is front, half their
Oh,
team is
big
behind.
tire gets the Lucio.
But
Yeah, Chaos is by himself.
and Chaos might fall here. Maybe not.
Chaos, Akami goes
Nope.
down.
This is
Chaos goes down.
even fight once again. Oh, a big trance.
Oh, nice Zenol.
I think that trance is
Big
gonna save
trans.
them.
Yep.
Now, squad looks like they were gonna back off a little bit, maybe regroup.
Oh, and down goes Brigitte. Shame.
Now,
Like 2 feet more and a second sooner, and the defense matrix is on her.
Squad 32 has a full goats right now, so let's see if they can group together, because goats doesn't work too well if you're not all grouped together. Because they still have 2 people in spawn right now.
Alright, the healers regrouped, so
Yeah.
they can make a push.
Yeah, the thing is you gotta push, there we go. Oh, Diva's going on that high ground. Ooh, Phantom gets a good pick early.
Their tanks are separated from the rest of their
Oh,
team.
it's a...
Premature,
Oh, that shield was perfectly
lucky.
placed. That was a good shield.
Yeah.
I know he...
It's a good res.
Mercy's by herself, kind of.
Alright. Axel might go down. Oh no, down will go Carlin.
Good ult.
Moira will find Akami.
Now, squad might want to regroup here, because with 60
Yeah,
seconds,
Legion's really got him.
they're really getting staggered.
That was a fat hook
Here's
by
the thing, I
Phantom.
don't think this Goats has enough damage. They're just not getting the damage they need.
It's not goats anymore, because they got a Hanzo, and
Oh, excellent.
yeah, they switched off. But they might want to regroup. They're still a little staggered.
Yeah. We'll see if it's too little too late. Oh, Arissa will go down.
Yeah, they are really staggered.
I can't tell if Carlin's having trouble finding the rhythm of Arissa's shield, or if Phantom is just really good at reading the gaps in it.
Yeah, it's a little of both, maybe. Right now, squad is on their heels. Somebody's gonna have to touch, and it's gonna have to be that Junkrat, because I don't know if Diva can get there. Oh, she can. My bad. Here we go. Last fight, possibly. Soldier
And here's
behind.
the deal. If they can get Phantom, and they do. Oh, but down goes Rocky.
Oh,
Oh, that's a big tire.
both reses. I think Legion's got this.
I think so too.
And that's map goes to Legion.
And round 1 will go to Legion.
Now, I feel like Legion really rallied defending. They thought up a better game plan, and it really pushed through. Squad seemed a little bit staggered at times, which I think hurt them.
Definitely. Also, I think it just comes down to that they couldn't damage through the shield sets that were being played by Legion, and that's really what it came down to. Like I said, Goats is a great comp, but it does lack damage sometimes, and I think that's really what we saw here. Is just they didn't have the power to get through and punch through the defense. And I think if they played a little bit more attack heavy and a little bit more offense happy in the beginning, they might be pushing through and taking point 1 and potentially taking point 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so I guess we take a 5-minute break now.
Yep, 5-minute break. We will start at 9:21.
All right, sounds good.
I wanted to give a shout out to Rocky Top for donating those Tracer Nendoroids to the Bronze Tacos for a giveaway. That was pretty awesome.
Thank you. Or thanks, Rocky. Yeah, I think Legion really pulled it together at the end. They were caught on their heels a little bit, attacking, but they really pulled it together defending. So let me set this next map. So the next map will be Lijiang Tower. Um, this is definitely a tight match between both of these teams. All these fights came down to the wire, which I find really, really cool. Also, shout out, we have 32 people watching right now. We have like 70 comments, which is pretty awesome. Thanks, everybody. Okey-dokey. Okay. So we got about 3 minutes till we start. Really good Overwatch so far. Really good.
Yeah, a lot of fun to watch.
Just makes me want to play.
Yeah. So problem I'm noticing I'm having is I'm so used to being like the blue color team that I find myself intrinsically following Squad 32 with the camera because I'm used to having the POV from the blue side. And I have to consciously remember
Okay.
to go switch POVs occasionally.
So it looks like we got a sub already. Resting Birchface is getting out, and Durlander is coming in.
Dr.
Okay.
Lander.
Dr. Lander, I
Ladner.
apologize.
Ladner. Ladner.
So let's see how this goes. We got about 2 minutes till we start. So it looks like squad's making some adjustments. I'm guessing by his little icon, he might be a Reaper main. I don't know.
We'll see.
So, what do you guys think this next map? Who do you like?
Which map is it again?
Lijiang Tower.
Lijiang Tower. Ah, yeah. It's an interesting map. I feel like people either love it or hate it. And I don't know. I feel like with the control map, we'll see. Both both teams were pretty equal until it came to defense on that last game. So we'll see how the point goes this time.
Yeah, it very well may be a whoever gets that point captured first wins the round,
Mm-hmm.
just based off the way these two teams play.
Yeah, it's just crazy going into it not having like predictions because, you know, we kind of know the rest of the players and the teams a little more. You know, they've been around for a little while, so I'm
Okay.
excited to see these guys play.
Okay, we're about to get started in a second. So we're gonna head on in now.
All right.
I apologize if I haven't been talking much. I'm just messaging these teams, making sure they're good to go, and they are.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
So we're almost at 100 comments, 30 viewers. Thanks everybody.
Nice.
Alrighty, so
I believe we have 30 viewers.
Smart Money says most of them are just vinyl.
Jesus Christ. Oh, apologize for that. Alright, so what were your predictions again, guys? I think I don't know, after seeing that last match, I think Squad could pull this out because they know, I think like they know what Legion's going to do in a sense because they're pretty aggressive.
Yeah, I think very much in a sense it was too little too late on that last map for Squad. I think they're going to learn from their issues. And I think they're going to come out swinging hard.
Oh yeah. It's going to be very interesting.
Ready for battle.
So it's looking like a good time. So it looks like for the squad 32, they're going to have a Arissa, Hammond, and then for supports they got Lucio and Zen. So let's see how that holds up because it's a little tiny bit low of healing, and they also have no hit scan. But meanwhile, on Legion's side, they have triple D. Is that triple support actually? Wow, triple support from Legion. So let's see how this works.
Interesting.
They may be playing that Zen as more of a DPS champ, honestly.
True.
That Discord Orb and 6 shot.
Oh, Hammond's caught behind.
Yeah, he's not in a good spot here.
Phew. But they get first pick on that Mercy. Mercy cannot res herself.
Yeah, that's a big pick.
Legion's,
Oh, and they'll just trade kills there.
Yep, and Squad's gonna take this. But keep in mind, Squad does not have a hit scan, so let's see how this turns out. And looks like
Also, Squad is down both healers.
Yeah,
Or, I know they have their Lucius still.
Dr. Lander just switched to Brig. So I'm curious.
And,
I'm curious if one of the DPS die for Squad, if they're going to switch to hit scan. All right, and it looks like oh, good pick on Legion's point. And Legion went back to 2-2-2, by the way.
Interesting. We'll see if that more classic
Ooh.
comp helps them.
Lucy got hooked.
Oh, that's a big pick.
But they got Reaper's by himself a little bit.
He gets back, I think.
He got trapped.
He'll go
in front.
down though.
And Hammond's doing some work from behind. He's at the very least distracting him and like just delaying this push.
Oh, and Junkrat will get the Zen. Yeah. He's allowing them to... Oh, but big ult.
Big
2 big
on both
ults,
parts.
actually.
Let's see how this works out.
Wow, it'll at least make it hard for them to fully take it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Legion's gonna take this. They are.
Yeah, they're gonna get it anyway.
It's funny if you put your camera near the mines, they start ringing. So alright, here we go. So Squad is still does not have a hit scan, and they lost their tank early, but they still seem to be pushing. And their Squad is pretty scattered right now. I mean, look at their whole team. They're fanning the entire map. Now they're starting to group up a little more now. Yeah, they're grouped up. So let's see how this goes. Oh, missed the hook. I'm liking Phantom's
Far
word.
is just getting them behind there.
Yeah. The Wrecking Ball is kind of just on point. This might be a slight loss for Squad. Now they get a pick though on that. Oh, they switched to
res the Pharah.
they got a soldier now, so that's a lot better. They can get them out of Sky. Oh, Genji Blade from behind
Got
though.
the Genji ult from behind.
Oh, but he gets picked. That was a good pick.
Nice.
Yeah. Critical pick. Oh, and the Pharaoh blasted in there.
Yeah. Squad.
Just the Zen.
Squad has been in this room for a while now, and they need to back out, which it looks like they are. Squad is grouping up a little bit, but not as much as they probably should have, and they're going to have to watch these boops. They're going off that bridge. Oh, John
It's really
gets
only
hooked.
the Hammond that's going. Yeah, big hook.
It's a big ult. Alright, so Squad has ripped both the support ults.
We'll dump both. Yeah,
So they're not going to have any support ults
and
coming
they'll
in.
dump the.
So both the Arissa ults go out. Another Trance, Mines, Roadhog ult.
And Legion is just picking them apart right now.
Yeah. And we're gonna take that. So Legion does take the first point. I feel like Squad got boggled up in that room for at least like 70%
A
of
little
that
too
take.
long.
Because
too long.
two of them would die, the other four would stay in there. By the time the other two got back, two more would die. which they were getting picks themselves, but they just weren't pushing in and taking it. And then on that final push, it was kind of just throw everything we have at them. So it looks like Legion is switching off of the FAR, which is good for squad because they don't have a hit scan right now.
One. Round two. Capture the objective.
Both teams are a little spread out. Phantom's looking for that dirty hook. Junkrat's trying to get behind him. And somebody...
Uh-oh, looks like Phantom might have lost connection.
He possibly could have. I want to see if I can pull him back in.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Do we have to pause the round, or?
I can't pause it. I'm
Yeah.
trying to invite him back. So right now, looks like squad's taking it, even though they are a man up.
Pass into the iris.
Ooh, dirty ult coming out by both teams.
I think Squad will hold it.
They are.
Wow.
I'm trying to invite him back in, but he's not coming.
Someone said that they got disconnected.
Let's see how this goes. Squad is not squad. Legion is down a player, so let's see how this works out.
Alright, no... Oh. Tire got a...
Yeah, tire got almost all of them. That was a good tire. And it looks like squad's gonna take this.
Огонь по готовности.
They are. I'm trying to invite Phantom back, but he's not responding.
1-1. Ready for battle.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate for Legion. I mean, they could have easily won that. It could have gone either way. They were 6-on-6, but being down one just really sucks.
5, 4,
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna have to sub in
1. Round 3. Capture
next map.
the objective.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what to do about that.
Yeah. Alright, so it looks like Legion's gonna try to push in. Alright, so Phantom's back in.
Oh, cool.
So,
Good.
alright.
Axel overextended just a little
So
bit.
squad. So, squad has taken the point. Phantom is in the game, but he has not picked yet.
Oh, and Beastie gets the boop.
Alright, so Phantom's now picked, so now they have 6. I apologize for my camera and everything. I was just trying to invite him back, so we'll get back to it. So let's get back to this. So Squad is taking the point, obviously, but Legion now is at full strength. So let's see how this works out. Yeah, Tyre comes in. Tyre's going in. Oh, big picks. But Kieto gets a good pick as well. And they're going to get that res. So what do you guys think? You think Legion can take this back?
Yeah, it all. I think they can. They have four ults right now.
Yeah, they got to get back in that groove though.
If they can combo and get a nice play in there, I think
just like
I
that.
think it's possible.
Alright, we got some big ults coming in. Gia gets a good pick. Uh oh, but there's a lot of mines.
And a trance.
This isn't looking good for Legion.
No, it really isn't.
Oh, and Squad 32 holds the ground.
And Phantom
Oh, no.
left right again, at the end again.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah, it is, unfortunately. It sucks to lose when you're a man down like that.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I think maybe it would have been different had that not happened.
A lot more competitive, at least.
Yeah. Fat tire.
Alright, so Arrow is subbing in for Phantom this match.
Okay.
Cool.
So we're gonna bring him in whenever they get a second. Okay. It's funny, squad like two people from squad like leave and then come back at like right before it starts. Okay, so it's tied up 1-1 now. Legion did have an issue with unfortunately a player leaving, which it did hurt them a lot. So they did lose that map and it's tied up 1-1 now. Um, I think that it could have definitely been different if it wasn't like that. Oh, squad subbing in and out people. That's what they're doing. So shout out to everybody. We got 34 people watching, 161 comments. So what do you guys think? Full 6-on-6 next game. Who wins? I should probably get the
Tough
next map.
question.
By the way, I'm setting it up now, but the next map will be. Oh, in a second. The next map will be King's Row, so this will be interesting.
I think Legion could make a comeback this round.
I do too. I think they're gonna really want to win this, especially after that last map.
Mhm.
So I think it'll be interesting. So it looks like that squad is subbing in Barricade. I think Resting's coming back in. Doctor staying in. You can see the Legion trying to bring Arrow Dead and Volunteer. So it looks like both teams are in. Um, and we'll get ready to start in a minute or two. Yeah, I do think that Legion could come back, but I also think Squad could win. I think it could go either way. It's been pretty tight. It's been a tight game up until the loss of the Legion player. Um, but besides that, I think that it can go either way. It wouldn't surprise me if it came down to the very last like second in an overtime.
Yeah, I agree. All right, we got Volunteer.
Yeah, volunteers coming in, Wrestling's coming in. So squads having some big changes here, subbing in players, and obviously the Legions subbing in Arrow, Phantom. I guess just because Phantom's having some, from what I heard, he's having some connection issues. So I guess something's wrong with his internet. So it's unfortunate.
Well, thanks to him for playing.
Yeah, he was a very good Roadhog. Awesome.
Indeed. Got some good hooks in there.
So, who do you think, Guardian? What do who do you think might pull this out in the last map? He might be away right now. Okay, so we're gonna get started here in 1 minute. Um, this is gonna be interesting. It's 1-1. I know it's 1-1. Um, the one map didn't help with the player leaving, but still tied up. And both these teams have a win, and they both want to prove why they're the better team. And you gotta love some competitive Overwatch.
And I just want to say, like, this has been a pretty awesome kickoff match.
Oh yeah, it's been very very awesome. Like I said, no one can help connection issues. That's something no one can help. But overall, both teams have been very competitive, and it's gonna be interesting. And let's get this started. Last map, King's Row.
Now entering King's Row.
I feel like Legion's gonna come out really aggressive because they couldn't be as aggressive last time. So let's see how this goes. Now I do think that um I think this is going to come down to the wire. I think one of these teams is going, like I said, going to be in overtime, either like a last second push to try to get to a certain point or at the end of the map. I would love to see this go in overtime personally. I think that'd just be awesome.
Yeah, I do too. I think I think it very well could. They're yeah, it's gonna be a great third match.
So I just saw our viewership spike a little bit. So just a little recap of what happened. Legion, the players in the red, won the first map on Hollywood. The second map, Squad 32, the team in blue won. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna come out of this last map. So the Legion is running double shields with Symmetra, Soldier, Mercy, Lucio, attacking. Sorry, and then Squad is running double shields as well. But they got that Bastion. So what do you think about this Bastion play, Artemis, with the double shields?
I mean, it could work for them as long as they don't get overwhelmed by Legion.
No, Legion's already a little split up. You see how half their players
But
made
now
it through.
Bastion is not even behind the shield yet.
Yeah.
Oh wait, now he is. All right.
Yeah. Their Legion's a little split up right now.
Personally, I'm a big fan of Bastion.
Oh yeah. I love Bastion, but
But you gotta be smart.
Legion's very split right now, and that Soldiers might die to that Sombra up there. Maybe not. Yup, he got her. Nice job. So it looks like Legion is going to have the spawn advantage. They got the res. So let's see what happens here. But that Bastion, oh, it got pinned.
Ooh.
But the squad's getting the picks.
I've got you in my sights.
Ooh,
Pass into the
a lot of ults are being ripped here. And it looks like squad's gonna hold. I thought Legion was gonna have this, so I'm a bit surprised.
Oh no. We're seeing a Symmetra in play.
Yep.
Nice.
And look, the Legion's going back to spawn. I wonder if they're switching right now. Maybe not, because they have ults. That's true. They're running triple shields, and they've got a Widow up top. Well, I guess, unless you get that Bastion up there, they don't really have too much to contest that Widow. I guess a Fire Strike.
Yeah.
So let's see how they play in with this Bastion. And it looks like they have a Mei now. Legion does. Ooh. That might have been a slight waste of a EMP because it really didn't do anything there. All they did was back off. So let's see what happens here. Pumpkin's gonna try to freeze them.
Oh,
They get the
got
Bastion. But let's see if they get this res off.
I think Legion are gonna take it. They got the Bastion and the
Yeah.
Rhine, both tanks,
He's getting rezzed.
and no res.
Yeah, I think Legion's gonna take this.
That was a big push.
Let's see how this goes because remember on the first map, I know they won Hollywood, but they got off to a late start and it slowed them down unfortunately. So let's see how this goes. Genji's kind of by himself. Ooh, Genji gets pinned. That's a hard pin. So Legion is on their way. They're cooking. They got looks like a 2-2-2 set up along with 2-2-2 on the defense for squad. No, squad. Yeah, squad has 2-2-2. It looks like squad's really gonna try to bunker down with his double shields and the Bastion, but the Rhine behind him.
into the iris.
Big hammer.
They're all trying really hard to get that Bastion.
Yeah. Now, squad did rip a couple ults here, so it's not the end of the world. Alright, so Pumpkin switches from Mei to Junkrat. I guess he's gonna try to bust that Bastion. Bastion's right on the payload too. Ooh, Junkrat gets picked early.
It's a little reverse pirate ship.
Yeah. The thing though is, even if you pick the Bastion off, they have to be careful of that res. And it looks like Legion is going around to the right. Let's see if they expect that or not. Here they come. Yep, they see them. Oh, the Arista gets hooked. Oh, he gets a good hammer.
Oh, and that's a good shiver.
Oh, that was an excellent hammer, but they couldn't make anything of it.
Yeah.
But they are able to force them all out of squad. Solus is by himself. Should probably back off. Alright. So, this is probably going to be Legion's last full push. Because after this, it might be staggered if they were to lose. So let's see how this goes. Oh, early pick on that hog is going to be really big. Let's see how this goes. They're trying to push it. Alright, so the Rhine gets nanoed. The Bastion does go down, but some big picks. So I actually might be wrong. Legion could still get one more full group up if they were to back off now. And
It's a big pick with the Mercy.
But look at the
We got
Genji.
this Genji.
Genji's, yeah, I was gonna say Genji's behind, so hopefully he's careful and doesn't get picked. Genji and Hanzo are dueling off, and he gets a big pick on that Hanzo. That's gonna be huge. All the ults coming out. All right, some big ults, but Genji dies. Mercy is rezzing the Bastion, and look, they're all over that Bastion. They are not letting him get anywhere. Genji gets res. This is going to be huge. All right, Legion is now pushing. They are really playing aggressive here, and I don't blame them.
Yeah, what a push.
Yeah, that really saved them. So, squad is going to be able to hold this one more time. Oh, big hammer,
Wow,
chaos.
big hammer. Wow.
All right, squad's ults are coming out. Chaos is getting rezzed. Oh, Mercy gets pinned. That's huge. But Legion gets the picks. Oh my gosh. Kudos to Legion. They really came back. I wasn't sure if they're going to get it at the end there. By the way, Guardian, I don't know
They're
if
determined.
Guardian, I don't know if you're here or not, but none of us can hear you. So let's see how this goes. Legion's pushing. Ooh, Hanzo try to be sneaky, getting behind. Let's see how they deal with this Bastion though. Genji Blade comes in. Big trance. Look how they put the trance right on top of that Bastion. Oh, huge hammer. Oh my gosh.
Can they get the follow-up this time? Oh, where's the Bastion going?
Oh. Oh, the Zen gets res, but that's not looking too great.
Oh, Legion are angry. They want this point.
They do. Now let's see if they get them to overtime, because if you get them to overtime, that'll be huge, which doesn't look like it. Nope, they don't. So Legion gets it there with around 20 seconds to spare, and that's always a really hard fought battle. Legion, it took them a while to get started, but once they got started, they didn't stop. 18 seconds.
Initiating match.
This is the kind of Overwatch I love. Tight games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Legion just came right back there.
Once again, shout out to everybody watching. I think we got about 40 viewers, about 250 comments. So, who do you feel like that was at first point more as a win for Squad or Legion?
That was a win for Legion,
You think so?
for sure.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think.
I'd agree
I
with
think.
you.
I think maybe Squad's gonna have a little bit of a hard time attacking.
Yeah,
We'll see, but I think Legion just may hold them
Incoming in 30 seconds.
I
pretty
think.
well.
I think. Yeah. It's gonna be huge that at least Legion knows in their mindset that, hey, we got it there. At the very least, if they get it there to us, we can take it to overtime. But Squad's gonna have their work coming out for them. So it looks like Legion is running a 2-2-2, and looks like Squad is running same thing as well with double shields. I think the double shields is interesting. I'm surprised they're not going pirate ship. Ooh, Mercy goes down early. That's gonna be big. It's 2 picks. And Legion's gonna maybe go in. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Legion's gonna try to clean this up. And they are. Now, I wonder if they're gonna get overextended here.
think Squad's
No.
got to group up and maybe go an alternate way.
Yeah, well,
Oh wait, looks like
that's
they are
yeah,
top right.
Yeah, that's exactly
There
what
we
they're
go.
doing. Oh, but the Ryan goes
Nice.
by himself and with no heals. This is gonna be hard. Yeah.
Oh.
I think that he went for a risky
Went a little too
charge
far.
and it didn't really work out.
Yeah.
Both more alts. Junkrat ult
Oh.
coming up and down. He's got Mercy right there. Now, this is close. I'm wondering if Squad will switch off this double shield. Now, Barricade does get a pick on the Junkrat, but they're still getting just cleaned up. They should just back off and regroup.
Yeah, they've pretty much run double shield the entire time.
Yeah, I mean it's a good
Wonder
thing
if
if it
they
works.
could do something different for them. I think they could use a change up for this.
Yeah. Comes Hanzo ult right down the middle. It's gonna catch the Orisa.
Yep.
This is. The Legion started out the same way. Right around now is when Legion started pushing. So, let's see what happens. Now, Squad did switch off the Orisa to the Diva, so we'll see how this turns out. He's gonna get res as well, but Reaper's by himself. Ooh, Chaos gets a good pin.
All right, we got the Valkyrie. Can they push it?
That's a big Diva bomb. It's huge.
Big bomb.
Alright, so this is gonna be Legion's last push, possibly. Not Legion, sorry. Squad. Squad's been struggling a little bit on this attack, so let's see if they can get this going. I feel like Squad's not being as aggressive as they should be. I mean, look at them right now. They're not pushing in too much. Oh, she just hammered right into there.
Right into the shield.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, the Ryan gets res. It's not looking good. So this is crunch time. This is when Squad, I think, is going to get into a little bit of worry mood. You got 10 seconds because you have to touch point. Oh, if he gets eaten though, that's a good. Here comes the Reaper ult.
Wow.
Reaper has a huge ult. Oh my gosh.
Good ult. Getting that line down. Oh yeah, the Diva. Oh.
Well, I guess Squad likes.
Wow.
I guess Squad likes to perform
That
in
was a
clutch
big
time.
push for Squad.
Notice at the end they got very aggressive. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. If that Diva didn't eat that Hanzo ult, that could have potentially ended the push.
Yep.
But now they're a little bit behind time-wise, so they're really got to push this. And their Mercy gets picked off early by that Hanzo.
Yeah, they're gonna have to stay grouped up and push and payload.
I think Squad can pull this off, but they need to play aggressive. They cannot just sit around and, you know, foot around. They need to get in there and get their hands dirty.
Yeah, I think their Rhine could maybe be a little more aggressive.
Yeah.
But
it's like right now, like
not go in. Yep.
that Leech is not going to get out of their way. They got to push them. Alright, so that's going to be a hard
Tyre
regroup for
gets
Squad.
two.
Yeah. And Legion is just pushing up. Yeah, they are. Oh.
They're gonna try to make as much space as possible.
Oh, big hammer. Let's see if they can make anything out of this.
Oh, can they do it?
Looks like they might.
Get the Diva.
The res comes in though. Is it Bastion I see? It is a Bastion. So they are going to try to run pirate ship. We'll see how it goes. Chaos and the other Ryan are fighting behind.
Alright.
Oh, but the rest team gets picked
There we
off
go.
early. This is going to be huge because they have no mercy going into this fight. It's just the Zen for heals. Here come the dragons.
They've got 2 Legion behind them.
Do
so
they?
Let's see how this goes.
Oh, I didn't
Yep,
even see that.
They got the Junkrat and the Moira.
Big hammer. Huge hammer. Now, Squad does have 2 picks. A bunch of other picks. So I guess Squad just likes to perform in crunch time. But hey, if it works, it works. And a big res. See, once again, they play
They're
aggressive.
just prevailing.
Yeah. Now, here's a note to keep in your mind, Artemis. If Squad,
Pass into the iris.
What?
if Squad, oh, they're going deep.
What are you doing?
Oh, that Ryan's way overextended. And he gets a good pin. Now, if it goes to overtime, then Legion will get a push and Squad will not. Keep that in mind. Oh, he gets slapped during the Reaper ult. Alright, so this is going to be a hard reset for Squad. Now they want to try to get it
Their
there.
run going down was huge. Yep.
They want to try to get it there with time left, because if not, then all they can do is defend and hope for a draw, which a draw's not what you want to hope for. Alright, Diva's going up top, try to get that Junkrat down, does that. See, Mercy ult. Kick ult. Oh my gosh. Oh,
Got you in my sights.
Reaper ult. Or not Reaper, sorry, Soldier. Uh-oh, Squad's pushing it. Hanzo's on that left side. Nobody's on point. Oh my gosh. That was amazing. What did you think of that, about that, Artemis?
That was pretty insane from Squad 32. Holy shit.
Oh my gosh, so
They just...
they got it there in the
I
nick of
thought
time.
Legion was gonna hold him, yep. And every time they just came back and pushed right on through at the last second.
So, remember, I said I'd love it if it went to overtime. My dream is coming true. One last shout out to our people. We got about 26 viewers and, like I said, 270 comments. Thanks everybody. So, but it's crunch time. 14 seconds isn't a huge sway, but it can sway. It can be the difference between, I guess, one team fighting two. Now, looks like Squads will be attacking first. What's your prediction here, Artemis? What do you think?
Ah, man, it's been so back and forth the entire time.
So I'll be honest. I think if Squad plays aggressive, then they could pull this out. But if they do not play aggressive, then they will not. And the same thing
Yeah, I
with
agree.
and the same thing when Legion attacks if they're aggressive. I think when both teams have been aggressive, they've been winning fights. And looks like Squad's coming right out with that Bastion. That's gonna break both those shields. Oh, no, they switched off. My bad. Alright, so Squad's not being too aggressive right now. We'll see how this turns out. They're
It's all
trying to...
down to this last 30
They got
seconds.
Bastion. Oh, big. It's huge. But he's getting rezzed. Looks like...
Well, that's a lot of picks
Yeah,
for
but the-
Legion.
their spawn is right there, so I mean, they can come out fast, but still. Mercy's gonna have an ult. That's about it. Somebody's gonna have to get there. Mercy's gonna get there and touch, I think. She is, but I'm not sure.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. This is gonna be tight because I mean, even though they didn't get any ticks, I mean, this could still very well end in a draw because a minute and 14 isn't a huge amount of time.
Yeah, and I think Squad
Initiating
could hold him exactly like Legion just did.
Oh yeah. And we'll see how
I
this
think it
turns
might
out.
end in a draw.
I think it could very well end in a draw, and that'd be very interesting if it did. Because another thing, keep in mind, people, is the league is based off map wins, not map losses or draws. So a draw is actually is just as bad as a loss in the league. So
attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
so if it came down to a draw, then it's almost like neither team gets the map win. So that'll be interesting. Now it looks like Squad is coming out with the double shields. It looks like Legion is coming out with that Widow up top. So I guess they're going to try to get a pick. But I don't know if they will. Let's see how it goes.
Defend objective A.
Now both their DPS are up there. Let's see how this goes.
60 seconds.
Now Legion is a little spread out. I guess they're grouping up now. The Widow went to Hanzo. Now,
That Arissa's by herself.
yeah, that Rissa is way by herself. She's
I don't
moving
know
back with
about
her
that.
team now.
There we go.
I was gonna say,
Legion's going top right.
yeah.
See if they can push on through.
This is gonna be big.
30 seconds remaining.
It's all down to this
Alright, so
fight,
Barricade
I
gets a
think.
big pick on that Hanzo. So they're gonna be a man up, 2 people up. Now, Junkrat's trying to get that
Oh,
Bastion.
Ana gets... Chaos doesn't
This
get
is-
the pin.
Because this is gonna be super tight. I don't know if Legion's gonna be able to get there. They're trying. They got there. But I think Squad's gonna hold this off. It looks like they are. Maybe not. Yeah. So there you have it, people. A draw.
That is crazy.
That's how evenly matched these teams were. Oh,
Of the game.
That's not what I expected at all.
no. And I know neither team wanted a draw, but from a spectator's point of view, it's kind of cool to see how evenly matched these teams were. Like, neither team dominated the other. It was just back and forth, good Overwatch play. Any final thoughts, Artemis, before we end this?
Great plays from both teams. That was crazy to get a draw in the first match of the league, but I look forward to the coming games. Next week, Chug Life versus
Rebel Squad.
Squad?
Yep.
Alright.
So, both
Chug
teams.
Life represent.
Yeah, the squad represent. So both the Legion and Squad 32 both start out with 1 map win each. Like I said, we go off map wins, so don't even worry about losses or draw. So we'll see how this goes.
Yep.
Very good. So thanks everybody for watching, and thanks for commentating, Artemis.